So should you buy Batman Arkham Knight in 2024? I recently played the Batman trilogy, and today we're gonna see if Batman Arkham Knight is still worth playing. Batman Arkham Knight is the grand finale to Rocksteady's iconic Arkham series, and it packs all the darkness, drama and action you'd expect from the world of Gotham. Plus, more Batmobile than you'd ever ask for. Released in 2015, this game still feels fresh today, and it's arguably one of the best superhero games out there, even years later. The game looks fantastic with a Gotham that feels alive, from the rain-slicked streets to the glowing neon lights that reflect off puddles. The atmosphere is just right. And let's be real, it's Gotham. Rain is practically the default weather setting. The story is gripping, and while it's loaded with fan-favorite villains, Scarecrow takes the spotlight, giving the game a unique tone. After Joker's finale in Arkham City, Scarecrow and the mysterious Arkham Knight fill the villain void, from there the name. And they're not alone. Harley Quinn, Two-Face, Riddler, Penguin, and much more show up, each with their own twisted agenda. Each villain adds something unique to the game, keeping things fresh. The story doesn't just throw these villains at you for a quick brawl either. There are layers to it, with Scarecrow's psychological warfare looming as a constant unsettling presence. And while each villain has a bit of screen time, the game is very big, so there's always another side mission or plot thread to pull on. Fighting, of course, is a major highlight, and Rocksteady took what was already a fantastic fighting system and made it even smoother. If you've ever played the previous games, you'll recognize the free-flow combat style, but here it's enhanced. Batman's takedowns are more fluid, his gadgets are more varied, and the combat animations are polished to near perfection. Some fights feel almost cinematic with slow-motion finishing moves that are as satisfying to watch as they are to execute. And while Batman is definitely powerful, he's not invincible. The variety of enemy types means you're always adapting your strategy. Enemies with electric batons, shields, and even combat armor require different approaches, so you're constantly mixing up your attacks and gadgets. You'll feel like an unstoppable ninja, until some random guy with a shield reminds you that you may have been not completely invincible. So in my Just Cause 3 video, someone asked me for stealth. When it comes to stealth, Arkham Knight really nails the feeling of being the Dark Knight. The Predator rooms or stealth-focused sections are incredibly satisfying. These areas let you use all your gadgets and tricks to sneak up on enemies one by one, making them more paranoid with every takedown. By the time you're halfway through, enemies are usually shouting and looking around nervously, which is a little victory in itself. The game's upgraded AI actually notices patterns, so if you keep taking out enemies the same way, they'll catch on to you and change their tactics. This makes stealth sections dynamic, and the variety of ways you can approach each encounter keep things interesting. With gadgets like remote hacking, smoke bombs, and fear-inducing voice modulators, you can mess with the enemies in classic Batman fashion without ever being seen. The stealth is so good that by the end, you'll want to whisper, "I'm Batman," just to scare yourself a little. So then there's the Batmobile, a major new addition that adds a completely fresh layer to the gameplay. It's a tank in every sense of the word, fully armed and ready to clear the streets. Driving through Gotham in the Batmobile is exhilarating, and the game even allows you to use it in combat, thanks to the tank battles. With thrusters to dodge incoming fire, a machine gun, and missiles, the Batmobile isn't just for show. It's a powerful tool in your arsenal. You can even upgrade it with weapons and armor, making it even more unstoppable. So some players found the Batmobile sections a bit overdone, but it's a thrill to pilot. And it's woven into the story in a way that keeps it from feeling just like a gimmick. After a while, zipping around Gotham in this beast of a car feels as natural as gliding from rooftop to rooftop. Batman may be a man, but his car? Definitely a beast. So in my opinion, the Batmobile definitely is a plus, but not for everybody. In the beginning, the mechanics can be quite tedious, but after you get it down, it feels really satisfying. So the open world of Arkham Knight is something special. Gotham is sprawling, full of detail and dripping with that classic dark Gotham vibe. Whether you're fighting, exploring, or just cruising in the Batmobile, the city itself feels like a character. Rain pours down almost constantly, adding an extra layer of atmosphere, and the neon lights reflecting off Batman's suit are just mesmerizing. With Scarecrow at the helm, Gotham is empty but intense, with piles of rubble, burning cars and scattered debris everywhere. Exploring this gritty cityscape while gliding from one building to the next is both thrilling and eerie, adding to the game's tension. And Arkham Knight gives you the chance to upgrade Batman's suit, gadgets and skills. The skill tree allows for upgrades across multiple areas, so you can customize Batman's abilities, you can make him tougher in combat, improve his gadgets, or enhance his armor, tailoring Batman's skill set to match your playstyle. Even the Batsuit itself can be upgraded, which feels fitting in a game this big. Because who doesn't want to see Batman grow up from pretty much unstoppable to good luck trying to touch me? So in summary, Batman Arkham Knight is a must-play, wrapping up the Arkham series in the most fitting way possible. If you're into superhero games, action games, or just love a story-rich experience, this is one game you'll want to check out. Whether you're here for the combat, the stealth, the Batmobile, or the thrill of flying around Gotham like a brooding superhero you always know you wear, Arkham Knight has it all. So suit up, Gotham needs you. And so does this game. Between the rich storyline, atmospheric visuals and upgrades that keep Batman feeling stronger and more capable than ever, Arkham Knight wraps up the beloved Arkham series in true Dark Knight style. And from time to time, you can jump into this adventure for just $2, making it an unbeatable deal to experience one of the best superhero games ever made. So, if you like this series of reviews on games that cost a few bucks and are absolute hidden gems in my opinion, don't forget to like, share, comment, donate, masturbate.